Why will this coming Shabbat be exceptionally special? Well, let me tell you, of course, it's the Shabbat before the festival of Shavuot. The previous Gera Rebbe was asked, is there a title for this Shabbat? After all, the Shabbat before Pesach is called Shabbat HaGadol. The Shabbat before Yom Kippur is called Shabbat Shuvah. And he immediately, instinctively answered, and he said, yes, I've got a title for this Shabbat. It should be called Shabbat Derech Eretz, the Shabbat of courteousness, of kindness, of consideration, of menschlichkeit. You know, there's a fascinating Gemara in Masechet Brachot Tavav Amud Bet. Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi teaches that any person who benefits from a su'udah, a celebratory meal at a wedding, zoche la Torah, that person merits having a life filled with Torah. So what's the connection between the wedding feast and meriting a life of Torah? I think so many of us can understand this because when you host a simcha, so much emphasis is put into the food. What will the menu be? And then there's the tasting. And then people who have special dietary needs. It's so important that at the end of the simcha, you should go over to your host and say, I really loved that meal. Or identify a particular element of it. Make them feel good when they deserve to be. That is derech eretz. That is courteousness. And the Mishnah tells us, derech eretz kadma la Torah. A key ingredient of receiving Torah in one's life is being a decent, courteous, menschedick person. As a result, therefore, we can understand the connection in the Gemara. If you are benefiting fully from the meal of a bride and groom, zoche la Torah, you can have Torah in one's life. But there's an overall powerful message for us. In a week's time, we're going to be celebrating that great anniversary of the most significant day in the history of the world when we received the Torah. And it's so crucially important for us to recognize that an integral part of our Torah learning and our Torah observance is being a mensch, a decent human being, engaging with derech eretz, being a courteous person. Therefore, let's send out that message. Let this Shabbat be an extra special one, because it is for all of us. Shabbat Derech Eretz. Shabbat Shalom.